Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode on Abobs farm. If you remember in the last video, we had our AI guy getting our field plowed for us here, as well as our corn contract with almost full grain tank. So let's go ahead and start this off by getting our uh, combine emptied out as best we can. Oh, there you go, full. Look at that. How's that for timing? So it's still kind of dark here in the morning of December, so we will go ahead and throw on the headlights, and currently have about 50,000 left in the game for now. And next month we'll be able to sell all that wheat from the very first episode, which will be a lot of money, which will be very nice. I think we have to keep you guys informed on what's going on as the video goes. All right, everybody, we are just pulling into Johnson's Farmer Market again. This is our third trailer of corn for that big corn contract. I'm using the contracted equipment to bring the third load. This way I don't have to bring it back. So the way that I figured that we would do it, I'll go and grab, um, finish up harvesting the last little bit of corn. There's kind of just some odds and ends left, and then we'll bring our trailer out here one last time with our faster tractor. Um, and then once we unload it, we will uh, close this contract. We don't have to return that equipment; it'll auto return, um, which would be nice. So first things first, I'll finish this little bit of corn. Um, Figure we'll switch it up a little bit and do some farming gameplay, not just skip through everything. So if you guys have any questions or topics or anything, you guys have ideas for me to fill time when talking, let me know. Otherwise, yeah, it'll kind of just be me talking about my thoughts and just watching me farm. So usually pretty satisfying. Don't have all the edits down, but I can pan around it, get you some scenic views, and I'm glad I didn't miss any while I was doing that. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the series. Can we get it all in one? No, there's a singular row of corn. That's a little frustrating, but that's okay. There's another stretch of corn back that way. I think that got missed, so we'll have a little bit extra corn to do, and then hopefully whatever's left we can sell just for a little bit of money on top of it, but won't be too much. I think a lot of that money is going to come next month in January when we sell all of our wheat. Pretty excited. That'll be a pretty good payment, and hopefully we can maybe lease another plow or do something to try to speed up our field to get that plow just a little bit quicker. Probably started the header a little early, but that's okay. We're not in any rush. It's only 10 o'clock in December, so we got plenty of daylight. Compared to the last video, it's almost like it went really quick, or it started a little later. So, but that's all right. Let's see if we can't find that one little patch of corn that I think the AI missed when we first started them. Aha! Perfect. Literally one row. So This will be good. This should be a good little bit of extra corn, and then we'll see how much extra corn there actually is on the contract compared to what they wanted us to harvest for them. I always thought it's pretty cool how they actually got, the mirrors to work and all the different displays that I have on here. That, not that I would know what a real tractor cab or combine cab looks like, um, but this is pretty close to what I would imagine or what I've seen before. So yeah, let me know if you guys are interested in me getting Farming Simulator 25 or the newer one. Let me know if you guys would want to see a different series on there, kind of something similar to this. Now that I've played a little bit, I know there's like a lot more machines on there, I think, and some different maps and all sorts of stuff like that. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and leave a comment, and yeah, maybe we'll try it out sometime. But with that, that is done. So go ahead and get that put out. Get the grain cart over there. Bring this last load, and then we can finish up this contract. All right, we are just getting the Johnson's Farmers Market cut out a little bit of the drive just to save a little bit of time for you guys, but we will go ahead and get this corn unloaded, and then we will complete the contract, get our money, and then I'll talk to you guys as we drive back about. I think I lied in the last video and said that we were going to put up um, some sheds and some different stuff, and we didn't. Look at that. 6,700 from the extra corn is pretty good, so we'll go ahead and go on here and complete that one. I don't think there's any other plowing and cultivating. Cultivating wouldn't be bad. Field 33. I think that's the one right by our large one. If that's the case, I might put an AI worker on that. That wouldn't be too bad. It is right up there. Yeah. Let's do that quick. Let's get that contract going. Borrow the items. We can put the weight on first, and then we'll grab the cultivator and head up to that field. But anyway, with the covers or the sheds, whatever you want to call them, I'm thinking of putting them kind of parallel with the silo, and then we can kind of have everything just parked underneath there, out of the rain, out of the elements, clean it up a little bit, make it look like a little bit more of a farm. We have some spending money. We could even look at doing like some gravel, kind of making a nice little pad for it. Yeah, we'll kind of look at that and what we have for space once we get this field started and we get that grain cart back. A little rough going until we get it straightened. Okay, straight now. Get the sides. And I think that will do, and then we will hire a worker to drive for us. But this should be pretty quick. This is one of those fields I think I did look at to think about getting next to our field, and I think while I'm over here, we'll run over. Oh, we gotta get some weeds out of this. I didn't realize how grown up the weeds have gotten. Try to keep our yield somewhat high. Yeah. Oh boy, these are, yeah, herbicide. Now I don't know. I haven't done too much with like spraying to know if the weeder will get these or not, or if we do actually need to get a sprayer and spray all this with herbicide. So yeah, yield bonus, nothing too great right now. So we will head on back to the farm. I can move that later. Let's go ahead and get out here and let's see what we can do for some Construction. I think it's on this side. Maybe not this side. Ah. Okay. Sheds. Those are very expensive. So what we got for some cheaper options? Okay, this it's still 44. We're looking like cheap. That's a little big. We would want it like this so we can get the stuff out next to the field. Where does that put us? There. This wouldn't be too bad. A little ugly right next to the house, but we do have kind of this whole corner. So if we rotate it, yeah. What if we put it down here? This could be a nice little spot. We can even see how far over this way could we put. So we can still get machinery through there. Let's do that one there, and then what if we do another one? Like there. There we go. I think that's all we really need for now. I haven't even looked at a lot of this stuff, so. Weighing station. Charging station. I don't know what kind of hippies we got here with EV vehicles, but. It is kind of gravel. What if we... some gravel down. Okay, so it looks like we built this partially on the neighbor's lot, but they let us do it. The game said that we could, so it's not my fault. Let's go ahead and get just a little bit of a gravel apron done here. Why don't we, let's get an outline actually. There. And kind of just do kind of a trapezoid shape almost. So there we go, and then yeah, I think that'll look pretty good. I will go ahead and cut to when we get this all done, so you guys don't have to watch me satisfyingly putting down gravel. All right, we did it. We got all the gravel put down. I think it looks pretty nice. So I let this guy do his contract, and then I will get the harvester moved over there, and then we'll get our grain cart back. We will work on putting all the equipment into the little sheds here. Like our plow guy doing pretty good. Slow going. It is a pretty big field, so then we'll kind of have to see what we want to try to plant. I really hope this header fits in here. This could be a little sad if it doesn't. Okay, well, let's see. What should we do? Well, right now we don't have a corn header, so how about we just back in this combine, this harvester, and protect it as best we can that way. Like, we can even do that, and there we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and this guy over there, but we'll need to get the tractor back to actually start moving some of these bigger machines and stuff over there. So this we can go ahead and park just by the house. I will talk to you guys once we get this back. Okay, we got stuff loaded in to the sheds, so now I went and rented out, released this sprayer quick, so we're gonna turn that on with some herbicide, and then we are going to try to control our field. I did attempt to weed it, and the weeder did not quite work. It looks like we missed a little bit there. We'll have to get that on the next pass, but see how long this herbicide lasts. I got 4,000 liters, so hopefully it's enough to last us a bit. But I will go ahead and cut back to this once we get this field all sprayed, and then maybe even get a thing of fertilizer down depending on how much time is left, so we get this yield bonus up. So I will see you guys when we're done spraying. Alright, we got that sprayer returned to the shop, and now that field that was over there, it does not have any fertilizer on it yet. And this field in front of us, just about done being plowed, needs some lime. So because we already got the lime in here, I think we'll try to cover this field with what we can, and then we will put some fertilizer down onto the other field. Let's get one layer done in December here, and then I think that will be enough for the video. So I'll cut back once we get this field covered with lime and switch it out for fertilizer for the next field. Alright everybody, it's about that time. We got our old sugar beet field covered with lime, so that should be good to go. We got our other field fertilized for this first time around, which will be good. So we'll go ahead and unload our fertilizer that we have here, and then I did lease this extra spreader just to get that going a little quicker. So we'll go ahead and return that. That was only like $2,000 or something. And then we will we'll put the tractor away for the night, and we will head off to bed and call that a video. Alright, well, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know any other videos or anything else you guys want to see, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want more farming simulator content. I hope you guys enjoyed, and have a good one.